The third generation gym leaders are some of the biggest fan favorite gym leaders in the series. Mold quacky men to your own dad who'd rather sit in an empty gym 24/7 than be at home with you and your mom. Damn, Game Freak cutting deep with that one. But not to worry, because today we're tossing out the old childhood trauma and introducing something new by replacing every single gym leader with a character from the top trainer classes of Generation 3. Oh, and we're also tackling the Elite Four, and of course a very surprising champion. So sit back, relax, get cozy, hit that like button, and let's get started with our first gym leader, and that's Ninja Boy Hanzo, the poison type specialist. Hanzo is a stealthy strategist that utilizes his Sharingan to master the poison type element. Oh wait, wrong universe. I mean, Hanzo uses his ninjutsu to employ sneaky underhanded tactics that slowly weaken. Wait, what do you mean again? Okay, fine. Hanzo is a kid ninja, and his gym is a dojo. Safe? Okay, we're awesome. However, his Pokemon team has an amazing output of chakra that can cause trouble for any challenger. His team consists of a Gulpin and a Seviper, which some of you might think is a bit overpowered, but I think dropping the first gym leader's team to 2 Pokemon instead of 3 kind of rebalances the team, don't you think? Anyway, moving on to the next gym, and that's run by Bug Maniac Lyle, the bug type specialist. He's an insectoid enthusiast and has a ton of friends. Trust me. Except most of his friends have 6 legs and antennas. But none of that bothers our boy Lyle here, because as long as he's exploring the depths of the neighboring forests and discovering new bug-type Pokemon, you can trust he's happy. And there's something really refreshingly odd about him. Anyway, his team consists of a Nincada, Silcoon, and his ace Masquerain, which knows moves like Bubble Beam to help counter against those scary fire types. But that doesn't stop you, because you're the champ in the making. Come on now. Next up is the third gym leader, and that's Aroma Lady Flora, the grass type specialist. Now, she isn't just a botanical whisperer who spends her time talking to plants because she has crippling social anxiety. No, she's also into squeezing those plants dry and making her own fragrance line, introducing Aroma de la Breloom. But when she isn't racking in the millions from her perfume line, she's battling new challengers in the Pokemon gym with her team of Gloom, Roselia, and her ace Tropius. All Pokemon that have access to some pretty annoying status-afflicting moves, so be sure to full heal responsibly. But once you clear that gym, then it's off to the fourth gym leader, and that's Kindler Ignis, the fire type specialist. Ignis is a fire-wielding master that embraces the raw energy of fire type Pokemon with his limited edition Crocs, because these bad boys are heat resistant. Also, it's important to note that he's able to reach 45 miles per hour if he flips those bad boys into sport mode. But when he isn't logging around logs or getting a pedicure, he's in the gym taking on new challengers with his team of Slugma, Numel, Torkoal, and his ace Camerupt. And before you even think about bringing water types, just know that those Crocs are also water resistant. Okay, moving on to the next gym leader, and that's the fifth gym leader, Parasol Lady Reina, the water type specialist, aka your mom. Because in the original games, the fifth gym leader, Norman, was your dad, so why not continue that trend? Your mom. That never gets old. Your mom also carries around an umbrella because when she was younger, she remembers a terrifying storm that caused rainfall for an entire month. But you and I both know that's because Kyogre wasn't taking no crap from any bipedal crab who couldn't even swim. But nonetheless, your mom didn't know that. And since then, it's caused her to be a very superstitious person, to the point that she, just like Norman, left you and your pops at home to become a gym leader, all while holding an umbrella because she believes if she were to set it down, it would mean the end of all existence. Okay, maybe not exactly like Norman, she's clearly missing a few screws. But anyway, her team consists of a Crawdaunt, Starmie, Golduck with the Cloud9 ability because of her whole shtick, and finally her ace Milotic, who fits in rather nicely. But not even your mom can stop you, unless I guess she grounds you, which means we're off to the sixth gym battle, and that's against Hex Maniac Luna, the ghost type specialist. And whatever you do, do not, I repeat, do not make eye contact with her, because if you do, rumor has it she'll live rent-free in your mind for all eternity. But on a side note, she can read your palm, so if you want to know important details about your future, like who you're gonna marry or what you're gonna have for lunch later, well then Luna is your gal. But if you're just trying to get your next gym badge, well I guess you can take her on and her team of Sableye, Benete, Dusclops, and her ace Shedinja, which has Wonder Guard, so good luck predicting her Pokemon battling style. But that doesn't stop you, because you beat her blindfolded like the champ you truly are, which means the next gym challenge is a special one, and it's not against one, but two gym leaders. Meet the duo interviewers, Kara and Cam, who specialize in the Steel type. These two are the counterparts of Tate and Liza, and I wanted to continue the theme of double battles for this what-if concept, but these two are already way more memorable than those psychic twins, mainly because they want to interview you and see what makes you tick, like a Magnemite. Speaking of Magnemite, their team consists of a Magneton and Skarmory for their leads, and their aces are an Aggron and Metagross, respectively. But also, respectfully, that pseudo-legendary is about to tear your... Which brings us to our final gym leader, and that's the one and only expert, Sage. No, his name is Sage, and he's from the expert class. Come on, guys, get with the program. Gym leader Sage is a psychic type specialist, and let's just say he knew you were coming. Get it? Because he's psychic. Okay, tough crowd. Anyway, his team consists of a Medicham, Grumpig, Claydol, Wobbuffet, and his ace, Xatu. Oh, hey, that's me. Which is a pretty solid lineup if I do say so myself. But that's it for the gym leaders, which means the Elite Four is up next. But before we dive into that lot, might I remind you to tap the like button and subscribe to the channel for more top tier quality Pokemon content. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Anyway, the first Elite Four member is our boy Collector Edwin, and he's a normal type specialist. He's a pretty average guy with a pretty average goal to catch every single normal type species in existence. And I wonder if Arceus counts. Anyway, Edwin's team is a Lanune, Swallow, Zangoose, Girafarig, and his ace Exploud, and that team is a pretty solid lineup for normal types, that's for sure. Moving on to the next Elite Four member, and that's Battle Girl Kira, who is a fighting type specialist, and all she ever looks forward to is the intense battles of challengers at the highest caliber, which is pretty cool and all, but it's not a terrible idea to touch grass every now and then. Unfortunately, her idea of touching grass is sparring with her Breloom. Her team consists of a Breloom, Hariyama, Machamp, Heracross, and her ace Blaziken, because why the heck not? I'm sick and tired of you party poopers in the comments bringing me down for giving starters to the Elite Four members. Enough is enough. Which brings us to our third Elite Four member, and that's Ruin Maniac Carter, the rock type specialist. And let's call a spade a spade. He's a fossil maniac, with his entire team of Cradilly, Armaldo, Relicanth, Golem, and his ace Regirock. No problems here? Perfect. Moving on to the final Elite Four member, and that's Dragon Tamer Damien, who is a much cooler version than our previous Draco Malfoy wannabe. Damien's team consists of Shelgon, Altaria, Flygon, Kingdra, and his ace Salamence. Wait, what do you mean it's the exact same team? No way, mine is totally better, because our Salamence is a shiny Salamence. Which means our final challenge is up next, and that's against our champion, the one and only triathlete, Jordan, and he's a mixed type specialist, just like the good old Gary Oak from Kanto. Jordan here has a team of only Hoenn native Pokemon, and that's Manectric, Gardevoir, Shiftry, Wailord, Mawile, and his ace Absol. Do you think you could take on this brand new champion of Hoenn? If so, what would your Pokemon team look like? Let me know in the comments down below. But that's a wrap for this video. Looking forward to tackling Sinnoh with you guys in our next video in this series. But until then, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Something tells me you'll be glad you did. Get it? Cause like I'm Xatu, future sight. Anyway, thanks for watching. Check out this video next and see you soon. Bye.